Have you always wanted to know what it took to make the Big Mac sauce? Well, this is your lucky day because you're about to find out. I'm going to make it for you. 10 simple ingredients. No, it's not Thousand Island, although you can use Thousand Island. You didn't have that from me because the internet will crucify if you say it's Thousand Island. It's not. It also doesn't have any ketchup or tomato products in it whatsoever. That's weird until you find the origins of this and you realize this is based on tartar sauce, not Thousand Island. Why? Because there was a place called Burger Chef back in the Midwesty areas, and they had a burger there called the Big Chef. The Big Chef predated the Big Mac by, I don't know, 10 years or so, something like that. And the Big Chef had tartar sauce on it, which basically is this exact same sauce, except they put paprika and a little bit of mustard in it. Oh my God, there's the secret right there. Basically, if you want to cheat and make this more authentic, you can take tartar sauce, put a little mustard and a little paprika in it, and that's closer to Big Mac sauce than Thousand Island. Mind blown? Are you ready for this? Let's jump right in. Okay. That was a lot of knowledge dropped on you very quickly. I understand. If you want to take a second, hit pause, watch an ASMR video, something like that, that's fine. Totally understand. Come back when you're ready. I'll be right here for you. Calming and soothing. We're going to calm this down because it's Big Mac sauce. We all love Big Mac sauce. Big Mac sauce is basically tartar sauce, like I said. So it's mayonnaise based. It has pickle relish in it. It has a little bit of vinegar and a couple of spices. And basically that's kind of how you make tartar sauce if you don't have fish in it. But what they did was they're like, okay, well, we can't just steal it completely. I think our lawyers won't allow that. So they went nuts and threw mustard and paprika in it. Ketchup would have been an obvious choice, but apparently that didn't work as well. Now, if you want to try this experiment at home, go put some ketchup and some tartar sauce and find out what happens. Go ahead, try it. It doesn't work. That's why there's no ketchup in this. Mustard does work in there. Don't know why. It's probably the vinegar that kind of works better with that than the sweetness of the ketchup, but then you put a bunch of sugar in this. So, I don't know. I wasn't in their heads back in the day, and the guy, Ray Kroc, who was in charge of McDonald's at the time, was pretty much an SOB, who, he's dead now, I can say that. Yeah, and that was just, in my opinion, from what I've read, in my opinion, he seemed kind of SOB-ish. So, I don't really care speaking poorly of him. If you're a part of the Kroc family, I apologize. Grandpa was an SOB. You had to hear it someday. This has gone off the rails already, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. Okay, sorry. Drive-Thru kitchen, same as how to cook. I talk too much. Mayonnaise. Recipe. 3/4 cup of mayonnaise, 3/4 cup of mayonnaise, a tablespoon of mustard. What do we got? Like a bunch of pickle relish going in this, and then assorted spices and sugar going in here. You can see those. Is it still up on screen? Okay. If I do this, I'm covered by words. Okay. That's weird. And a little bit of vinegar. Tiny bit of distilled white vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar if you're wanting more flavor. It has more flavor. So we're going to do this kind of on the fly because you can eyeball this. That's not exactly 3/4 cup. It's probably half of that. So mustard. Shake it. There you go. Squirt some mustard in. Does that look like a tablespoon? No, because that's not quite 3/4 cup. It's close, but it's not quite. Sweet pickle relish. Sweet pickle relish. This is the Mount Olive variety. Use anything you want, but I kind of like this one. It's pretty good. So this has a pretty good amount. It's what gives it the chunks. Now we're going to put in our 1/4 teaspoon of, come on, that's barely anything. Since this is an amount, it isn't even 1/4 teaspoon. Now we've got all of our dry spices going in. That is it. And we're going to give this a stir. Now this, they don't use dry paprika like that. They use essence or extracts of paprika, so it's a liquid. This is not a liquid, it's dry, so it will have to hydrate, and it will not give you the color until it does. It'll give you little red flecks. But yeah, basically stir this thing up until you don't see any yellow streaks of the mustard anymore, because that's going to throw it off like crazy. Big Mac sauce, it's that easy. Seriously, it's just that easy. So now you know how to make Big Mac sauce the right way, I promise. And if anybody in the comments wants to argue, I have the receipts. I am happy to share them. I will show you. You can go to the McDonald's website, look up the Big Mac, and look at the bottom down there. It says allergen and nutrition information. It will give you a link to all the ingredients that are in this. If you find ketchup on there, I will give you $1,000. I know that it doesn't because it never has. So that's not real, that offer. By the way, if you make that up and go, gee, ketchup in it, and you fake that, you owe me $1,000. So go for it. All right, there you go. And don't forget to put this in your fridge for like an hour or something like that. That'll hydrate the paprika. And when it comes back out, trust me, it's Big Mac sauce. Trust me. Why don't you trust? No trust. Come on. All right, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.